I couldn't go into that tunnel, but I can at least save these shades that are being tormented by the sneering shades and the laughing shades and all. At least I can do something useful here. As soon as I get rid of this grinning shade, now YA is cackling shade. So we're doing all sorts of nasty, unhealthy type laughs in there, it looks like. The children screamed as the orcs carried them off. Ooh, that's nasty. Now, I just need to find orders on an orc somewhere. This orc seems to have a little bit more armor than the rest of them. And Urakai, maybe he'll have something that the orcs didn't have. Ooh, some orders! Yes! Let's bring this to Dornach. I've helped those tormented souls.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
The words of the dead trouble me greatly, Pineleaf. There was once a great bathhouse in the circle of mirth. Could this be where they met their end? I can lead us there, but I fear what we will find. Oh, fun. And here are the orders.
Now then.
According to these orders, Urakor's forces make for Barad Curon at all costs. Lareth and her Marival shall serve to harry Gothmog's forces, and Urakor's forces will shatter the doors of the Tower of the Crescent Moon. When this is done, there is little hope of escape for Gothmog, but it seems foolhardy to treat his downfall as a certainty. There is little mention of the Rangers in these orders, so perhaps they do not think us a threat. That will prove to be a grave mistake, I think. Well, we'll find that out. So what do we do?
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
It's time we learned what has stirred the dead of the Circle of Despair, and I believe whatever it is lurks within the old bathhouse. Whatever foul magic has possessed those suits of armor must be born of the unstilled waters of the baths. We shall need to put them to rest if we're to reach the bathhouse unhindered. Come, Pineleaf, the sooner this is done, the sooner we can rejoin the others. So find the old bathhouse. If we're going to get into the bathhouse, we're going to have to deal with some of these guards that are all over the place. Good yet. Oh. You're not good at being interrupted, I guess. Oh well. Guess you have to be bad at something. But I wish it were something more convenient for me for you to be bad at. You are good at keeping me from... Oh. Keep me from moving, apparently. Alright, which side should I choose? Because no way I'm going to get past both of them. I think we're getting near the old bat's house. Now for you. Are you ready yet? Thank you. I think we're getting closer to the bats. How about in here? I think we may have found them. We also found more guards, unfortunately. The Gloom Waters. A long dried fountain stands outside the entrance to the old bathhouse. In the old bathhouse of Minisithil. There you go. Take care of you. I'm sure there's something nasty here also that we'll have to deal with. Oh. Let's get rid of that thing. Hey! I didn't invite you to this party! I did not invite you at all! Don't come crashing a battle you weren't invited to. I mean, really? How rude! Very rude. And stop rooting me too while you're at it. You done yet? No, I guess not. You're not done. Well, now you're done. Now, where are we? Let's get away from these people. And here are the Gloom Waters. Oh, fun. Ooh. Now, inside. Raise your stand before the pools of the old bathhouse. All right. All right. It's a rather strange thing, maybe. Oh, what about this one? What's it doing in the middle of the bath? The terrible Dark Riders. Oh, oh. Oh, there it is. Spirit of the Drowned. Yeah. Yuck. Well, we'll have to deal with you. I'm sure you're helping to cause some trouble here. I think I'd rather be in a slightly less drowning area, though. Oh, well, that's much better. Whew.
Will you hear my plight?
What a terrible spirit! I did not wish to believe it, but I'm filled with sorrow for those who fell in the old circle of mirth. To be taken, still living, to the baths and drowned in its waters. It's unthinkable. We have done much to secure the circle of despair, and I would be glad to leave this place behind. Let us meet back at Barad Arthir and look to the days ahead. All right. Yeah. I have no problem getting out of this place. None whatsoever. I have found Dornach and Candur. Hello? It was a sorry tale Dornach told me of those who fell in the circle of mirth, but it heartens me to know that the circle of despair has been made safe. I have received word that reinforcements are already ascending the dead city to support the efforts in the tower. We should not have done it. We could not have done it without you, Pineleaf. All right, you're welcome. Oh, and what do I get for this? Glimmering Ring of the Mirthful. Well, I suppose that's an appropriate name of a ring for this occasion.
Let us not tarry.
While you work to secure the Circle of Despair, we work to fortify the defenses of Barad Arthir. It is unlikely Gothmog will be able to muster enough forces to breach the walls of the tower, but I have seen more surprising things in my time. We shall remain vigilant. After you left the tower, Prince Faramir led his company into the Circle of Death. I believe the prince means to prepare a final assault against Gothmog, but he has kept his plans hidden, even from me. Once you have secured the Circle of Despair, please return to me. Alright, so I need to do stuff in the Circle of Despair. And what am I going to need to do?
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
As soon as we entered the circle, Gothmog's orcs were upon us. Prince Faramir and a few of his men were able to press deeper into the city, but many of our number were separated in the fighting. I do not know how many have been lost. I do not know if the prince still lives. If you would help me to find the others, I can lead you in search for Faramir myself. If you find any lost bands of rangers in the Circle of Death, tell them to meet us before the Tower of the Crescent Moon. If you don't, that is where you'll find us. Alright, so find Dolenthal in the Circle of Death. Oh, fun. Ah, the Circle of Death. This looks like a nice, nasty place. And I even have a cultist here to greet me to the new area. Our fifth circle of Minas Morgul. And we got nasty stuff all over the place. This is nasty written all over it. That's all I can say about this. Now, let's see if we could find him. Well, here are some rangers. Well, Dolenthal and a number of rangers stand amid the swath of slain orcs. Hello there. I take it Cantor delivered my message finally? Yes. As soon as we entered the circle, Gothmog's orcs were upon us. Prince Faramir and a few of his men slew them and pressed deeper into the city. But many of our number were separated when the forces of Lareth and Ugrikor intervened. We triumphed, but many bands of rangers were scattered about the circle in the fighting. I do not know how many we have lost, but I must believe Faramir and his men found refuge in the higher reaches of the Dead City. If you would help me to find the others, I I will see that the prince and his company are reunited. When you have done what you can, meet me near the tower of the Crescent Moon. All right, so find and aid a lost bands of rangers. I suppose we can do that. I suppose that means starting out in this way? This looks like a real nasty place. And that's even ignoring the fact that it's a stairway up closer to the nastier places of the city, I'm sure. Full of cultists doing all sorts of nasty things. Well, now we have one fewer cultists to do nasty things, but I'm sure they're going around getting more of these and recruiting more of these. Well, actually, maybe not, because who knows what all is going to be going on in there. Not much. Hard to recruit if... I was afraid of that. I mean, Sauron's gone, so maybe they're having a harder time to recruit nasty cultists. We'll have to find that out. If we deal with Gothmog, or if Lareth deals with Gothmog, personally I would hope that the three of them all kill each other and that we'll never have to worry about them again, but I have a feeling luck is not going to be on my side in this matter. Well, this place sounds nasty. Really nasty. But I see someone up there. Oh, hello, Kulang.
We always meet in foul places.
Yes, just for once, I would welcome a meeting in a field of flowers beneath a lovely blue sky. Someday, perhaps. Hold on. I have a cultist here who's taking exception to our conversation. Alright, where were we? Oh. Yeah. Alright, I got a little distracted there. Sorry about that. Hey, will you mind not butting in, please? Fine, you won't butt in anymore. Now, where were we?
We always meet in foul places.
Yes. Ah, I suspect that even if we found this nice field of flowers with a lovely blue sky, I should not trust it, and would suspect the flowers of hiding some creeping danger, and the sky of turning stormy without warning. Well, how'd your errand go that brings you to the uppermost tier of the city? You seek entrance into the tower. If you must go that way, then go there with caution, for I tell you that it is not undefended. Some watchful presence guards the gate. More than that, I cannot say. Pride turned away upon sensing his presence. One of those things. Well, I'm not exactly too keen on facing all those at once. Is there a way in here that doesn't involve facing every one of these Kurungal? Ah, there's one right here. Let's see if I can do anything to it. Hello? There you go. Oh boy. You look a little pale. That's what I gotta say about you. You look a little pale. A little unnaturally pale. Maybe you should just take a lie down and maybe rest. Forever, maybe? Just thinking. Maybe not. Oh well. Just a suggestion. Now, is there any way... Actually, let me take care of this cultist. See if I can get around all these. Yeah, they got a regular convention going on there. Yeah, and they're noisy too. Well, I guess, yeah, you always get a lot of noises at conventions, I suppose. See if I can sneak past them. I doubt it. With all the noise they're making, maybe I can. Aha! Ooh. Not a nice place. Ah, the Tower of the Crescent Moon. A watchful presence stands guard at the entrance to the tower, barring your passage. Oh? The watchful presence regards you coldly, its malice coalescing before you. A solid wall of impassibility. You are reminded of the spirit of the watching stones outside the caverns of Nargroth. But this presence has a different feeling than Zakhrog. There was a mischievous bent in Zakharog's evil. Here there is order, a reverence for rules and commands that the other spirit of your acquaintance did not possess. None but Girzil and their servants may pass, the spirit whispers in your mind. And you see an image of Gothmog standing before the tower, making known his pronouncements before the watching stone. The spirit in the stone serves Gothmog and will carry out his commands. Oh, how nice. How really, really nice. I see what you mean.
The spirit in the stone will only allow Gulzul to pass?
Yes. Are you certain we cannot force our way inside? Ah, that's not likely. Ah, that is not likely at all. Watching stones possess a strange power, and physical force will not generally overcome them. Perhaps Mithrandir can work out some wizard magic to get us past the barrier? Unless you know of a Gurzel that might be willing to accompany us past such a watching stone, Pineleaf, I cannot think of any other way. So, either get a Gurzel to help us across, or get Mithrandir to help. Which would be worse? What will Mithrandir have to say about this? And will he come up with any ideas? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of A Tale of Two Pineleafs.